Livia, there happens to be quite an age difference between you and Ronan, huh? I was surprised when I saw your face. You both look really similar to one another in age, but I suppose Ronan still looks good enough to be my husband and all, right?
Harley, what are you trying to say about us? It's a bit weird of you to start texting your husband's sister about all of this. For some reason, I'm getting the idea that you're trying to talk crap to me, yet I'm not sure why you'd want to do something like that with me.
Huh? I'm not trying to talk crap about anything. I'm just trying to talk about how your brother and you seem to look really alike, and I mean that in terms of you really look like a man at your age. Is that not embarrassing for you?
You have no right to be asking me something as rude as that, then. I'm not really sure what you're trying to get at here, but you're starting to upset me, so would you please stop? Do you have any reason to be asking me a question like that? Are you going to get any use from my answer?
You plan on coming to the wedding, right? Having you come to the wedding looking like that is, don't you feel that you'll be embarrassing your little brother?
Embarrass Ronan? So you want to make fun of me that badly? What do you think you have that allows you to make fun of me like that? Tell me what has led you to treat me this way.
Oh, geez, nothing's led me to this, actually. But if you were to come to my wedding looking the way you do, then I might have a reason to start hating you more.
And how would me be going to my brother's wedding cause you to hate me more than you already do now? That doesn't make any sense to me.
What? Is that so? I'm sure it does make sense in a way. Naturally, I'd be pretty pissed off if you came.
I understand that you don't like the way I look, but what sense does it make to tell me to stay away from the wedding just because I look the way I do? I don't get it.
You're going to make those around me worry.
What do you mean?
If you look as ugly as you do, then this could mean that my kids will end up looking that bad as well, right? I don't want my family and friends to be worried about things like that. I want to keep you out of view from my family, and that's why I'm saying these things now. I wouldn't want people to start making rumors about you and I as well.
So you're telling me that just because I look like this, you're going to say all those things? I'm not too sure that I look that bad to begin with, so I think it would be wise to stop talking about me like that. I really don't get how you believe making fun of me like that is acceptable, especially when I'm your sister-in-law now.
Then let me tell it to you straight. My wedding has to be perfect. My dream is to have a perfect wedding for all my guests. Yet if you walked in there looking like you do, who's to say what everyone might start to think about me?
What everyone might think? I don't think anyone will care about how I look. I just plan to attend the wedding because I'm Ronan's sister.
I'm going to have to become family to some ugly chick. And to make it all worse, you're not even married. You're going to be like some heavy baggage to this family. I feel so bad for myself. You have to understand what I'm saying here, right? That's why I hate the idea of you being there. Don't come, please.
So you're saying you don't want me to come to that wedding to protect your image?
Well, that's right. You understand me, right?
I'm not going to deal with this. I don't even get how you became this awful of a person, Harley. I suggest that from now on you think about what you have to say before you speak. Or else you might be tying the very noose that'll hang you.
It's crazy that even after all those warnings I gave you, you still rolled up to my wedding. Are you looking to be embarrassed or something?
Harley, don't you think it's time you gave all that up? I'm at this wedding today to meet with my family and friends, as well as enjoy my brother's wedding. You do not have any right to be stopping me from doing all that.
Shut up already, you ugly woman.
So you're still going to come at me with those rude phrases?
You're my sister-in-law, so how about you shut up and listen? Do you really want to embarrass both yourself and your cute little sister-in-law? I'm married to a very successful doctor now who happens to be your little brother. I will not let you ruin our very special day today with those looks of yours.
I happen to be a doctor myself, you know.
And I'm a woman who's been chosen to be the wife of a doctor. I've already gone and bragged about this to all my family and friends, therefore I have to have the most perfect wedding today. I really can't imagine having some ugly family member here ruining my dream right now, yet it seems to already be happening.
You really need to calm yourself down, Harley.
Before Ronan's boss gets here, I want you gone. You aren't any family worth our time and success anymore, so get lost. We don't have all day to wait for you to leave, so get on with it, you disgraceful hag.
If you're really going to say things like that, then I guess I understand the kind of person you really are deep down.
So you finally learned your place in this family? You don't want to ruin your brother's wedding today by being here, right? If you really do understand what I'm asking and saying, then shut up and go home. This is for the best when it comes to everyone here. It's a frickin' disgrace to have an ugly woman like you at this wedding. The owner of that hospital Ronan works at is coming really soon and will be giving a speech for us. So go already.
Are you sure things will be fine without me here?
Of course they will be.
I see. Guess I'm going home then. Take care of my brother for me.
You'd better be gone by the time the owner gets on stage to give that speech. I don't want to start getting physical with you or anything like that today.
I see that you're so happy to be ordering me to leave like that, but you're going to regret all of that real soon, you know.
I have zero reason to regret any of this.
Well then, I'll be doing as you've asked and heading home now. After this, I don't think you and I will ever be talking to one another again. So please take good care of my brother today.
Things have gotten really bad here. Livia! Hey, Livia! Where are you right now? Answer your phone already!
So now that your wedding is kicked off, you probably learned about the person that I am.
Why did you never tell me about this? Livia, you're the owner of that hospital?
That's right. And I've already gone home, so whatever you're going to ask for, it's already too late.
What? You really went home already? But you couldn't have gone that far, right? Come back here without making it seem obvious that you left. Please?
Huh? Why do I have to go back to the wedding now?
Because you're supposed to be the main guest at this wedding today. Everyone is excited to meet you and are patiently waiting around for you to come out and give that speech. Actually, because you're not here, we aren't really able to do anything else. Come back here right now.
Come on, even if you figured that all out now and want to text me about it, I don't want to come back.
Why not? I didn't know about who you were is all. If you're going to be the one that everyone is looking forward to seeing today, then of course you can be at my wedding. I never actually thought someone like you could be the hospital owner.
I actually have something to ask you. Why did you not know who I was? My dad ended up changing his position 2 years ago and I was made the new owner. And now my dad is the chairman. Could that mean that my brother never told you anything about this?
Wait, well, now that you mention all of that, I do feel as though he explained all of that before. But I wasn't really listening to him at the time. I didn't think you could be the hospital owner. And I just assumed that until Ronan would become the next owner, someone else was running the show that nobody knew about. Maybe your guys' uncle or something.
Wow. All of that seems to be just some wild dream you had. I'm the hospital owner, and today was the day I would be giving the speech and be considered the most important guest at your wedding. You never went and checked on something like that even before the wedding?
I never had a look at the name of the person giving the speech today. All I knew was that the owner would be coming and giving that speech.
So you never heard anything about me coming?
That's correct. Even Ronan just said that the hospital's owner would be coming. He never said that the hospital owner was going to be you, of all people.
I'm sure that's right. He works under me after all and probably forgot to refer to me as his sister instead of as the owner. But you should have still been aware that I am the current owner of the hospital. He had to have brought that up with you at some point before today. I assume myself that you knew who I was this whole time even.
Well, I'm telling you now that I had no idea. I never meant to be mean to you about any of that.
You never meant to. Even though you were calling me ugly all of that time without any restraint.
I didn't mean to say all that.
Realize this, Harley. It's one thing that I'm the owner your husband is working for. But before you even knew about that, you knew that I've been your husband's older sister. You have joined my family, and now you should consider me something like your older sister yourself, right? Yet you seem to not bother with that knowledge whatsoever and still continued saying very rude things to me. And today you kicked me out of your guys' wedding, all so that your image wouldn't be harmed. Even just thinking about all of this has made me give up on you completely.
Don't give up on me. Please, right now things are starting to become tense here. If you don't come back here now, your brother will even find out what's happened. Please, come back to the wedding and sneak in for me right now.
You really want me to? Tell me then, what's in it for me? What merits are there that would make me want to come back to your wedding?
What? Merits? What are you trying to ask there? What merits?
Just a little while ago, you went all out on me in order to get me to leave, right? Don't you feel as though you're being a little rash right now by asking me to come back there after all those hurtful things you said to me? If there's something in it for me, then I might think about coming back. But I'm thinking there's not one merit to going back there.
The merit to all this is that you'll be able to get closer to me.
That's a lot of confidence you have there. It's quite strange to think that something as unfortunate as that would be a merit for me. Honestly, I'm planning to cut ties to you completely here soon.
What? What do you mean cut ties to me?
You went ahead and really did it by being extremely rude to someone you barely even knew. Did you actually want me to stick around to be your family member? Because I remember you saying that I'm like heavy baggage to the family. And I don't even view you as family anymore. All you are to me now is the idiot witch that my little brother decided to tie the knot with.
Hold on a second. Don't you think you're being a little too harsh?
I just spoke with my brother about why I'm not there. He just asked me where I'd gone and I had to tell him the truth.
What? You're lying, right? What did you tell him? You never said anything unnecessary, right?
And what would you consider to be unnecessary? Because if you consider the truth unnecessary, then I might have just done that. What I said is that you continued to call me ugly and that you didn't want me at your wedding. And that for the longest time now you've gone out about how me coming to your wedding would cause problems for everyone. I'd had enough of your crap and left before the wedding even started. That's what I told him.
Hold on. You actually said all of that to him? Saying things like that about what happened to him will get him all upset, right?
Having someone as calm as Ronan get upset will most likely spell the end for you.
What have you done? It's going to be your fault that his wedding is ruined. Ronan's going to lose his mind knowing about all that now. And that will lead to this whole wedding being canceled because of it.
And that would be considered getting what you asked for, right?
What I asked for? What?
Everything that you were saying to me all this time, it's all coming back to bite you in the butt now. How come you don't understand that? This is what you were asking for, right? Why are you getting all worked up over the fruits of your labor now?
But wait, had you just explained to me yourself that you're the owner of that hospital and that you happen to be Ronan's boss, then none of this would be happening. Had you not said any of that useless crap to Ronan about me, then he would have never found out, right? This is all your fault, Livia. Don't you get that right now?
When are you going to shut up? Listening to you go on and on is so stupid that I'm actually starting to laugh.
What? Why do you say that?
First thing you should understand is that all of those stupid and heartless things you were saying to me all pissed me off. And that then led to my brother getting pissed off. It doesn't matter anymore that I told him the truth or not. It never did, actually. All of this was because of those things that you said to me. Those horrible, cruel things.
But even if I was saying those things to you, You knew there was a reason for all of it.
Your reason being that you were trying to protect your image doesn't mean anything to me when you're that selfish about everything. I don't care about any of that. So there. I really do think that someone like you, who would talk that awfully to your own family and ask them to leave your wedding because they will ruin your image, should not be married to a doctor at all. But that's just my thinking.
What? Wait, Ronan just said that the wedding is being canceled. Did you say something else to him that made him want all of this?
I didn't say anything else to him. I believe he's made a choice based off of what you did to me. Well, then it really sucks that you weren't able to have that perfect dream wedding of yours. Now, don't you ever come around me again.
Wait, Livia! I just wanted to be happy today. Please come back here and fix things between Ronan and I.
You can have the most pretty looking face in the world, but with a soul as rotten as yours, you're never going to become happy, I think. In the end, the wedding between Harley and Ronan was cancelled, and I'd like to say that that's the best outcome. Harley ended up bawling her eyes out after that and was trying to plead and beg for the wedding to go on. Ronan told her he could never actually get married to someone who would go and make horrible statements like she'd made about a family member. And that right there spelled the end of them two for having a future together. Harley then tried coming to me and getting her on her hands and knees to apologize for what she'd done, but there was no way I would listen to her anymore. After ignoring her final attempt at having things fixed up for herself, she was left sitting in despair. I'm sure she has no idea what she's going to do next with her life now, but I bet it'll do a lot of sitting in her house depressed, waiting for someone to come over and save her. This was the depressing life that she kept asking for when she made fun of my looks and said that I would be a heavy baggage for the family, and now she's going to have to live with it. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you in the next story.